the intention on playing this on my Super Game Boy 2, but unfortunately my Elgato went kaput about a month ago, so I'm happy to play this on emulator, but hey, you guys are still able to see this awesomeness in the way it was intended as the Super Game Boy, so all the awesome colors. So what we're going to do here, we're going to play some any percent normal, and we'll get ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so basically for my run, I have grind this thing down to the bare essentials here. Going into the game itself. This is downtown Angel Grove, and as many of you have probably watched the movie, seen that Ivan Ooze is a very bad guy in the movie, and he's basically destroyed Angel Grove to get his putties and basically control everything. This is basically your typical beat 'em up. You jump and kick and punch, but this game has a lot of weird rules into it, and it's going to show up a lot later in the run. But what I've done is I've selected Tommy here as our tank character, and unfortunately there's a lot of input drops that you're not able to see. But I also use Adam in this run, which is the frog. He's very appropriate because he has a higher jump platform, so we'll be seeing that later on in the run as well. Come up to our first sub-boss here. Very easy to do. Just gotta jump in the air, catch him, and just juggle him. Make sure you go all the way to the right. And then what I'm doing here is as I'm killing putties, I am getting my power all ready to go so I can actually morph. And when I'm morphed, I do a lot more things. And these putties are definitely trolling me this morning. Plus that soundtrack is so cool in this game. Come on, buddies. There you go. Alright, so by pressing select, I have Power Ranger status now, and I can dash! Here I go. Except for one funny glitch. If I don't pick up any items or I don't kill the room, I can't leave that room. So you gotta make sure you pick up all your items and kill every boss on screen that you see. And we've come to our first boss here, is Mordant the pig. And then what I'm gonna do here is I'm actually doing a power punch that lets me get one more hit of damage in. And like I was saying before, with this game having crazy rules, there's a punch and there's a kick, but it's all randomized, so you don't know what you're doing. And with that, the first pig is down. And we're going on to stage 2, which is with Goldar. I'm trying to remind myself not to split because, you know, I can't do that for a marathon. Alright, so with this one, we do a lot of platforming, so I gotta pick Adam. And I typically did a all Power Ranger run before, but as I was grinding this game down to make it more marathon friendly, I just decided to go ahead and just use Adam and Tommy for the race. So unfortunately, we might not be able to see Aisha or Kimberly, but if you guys want to in chat, I can definitely pick Kimberly for the final match with Ivan Ooze. So that's definitely can be a thing if you want that. And so what I'm doing now is I do a little call it a waggle move, where basically I aggro the putties to come near me. They're a lot easier to deal with once I do that. And I'm missing a power drop, that's okay. Whoops. Looking at chat and not paying attention to what I'm doing. Good job, me. Yes, if you guys watched the Angry Video Game Nerd video, that was definitely my frustration in a nutshell. But I have tried to do my best to negate a lot of the issues he was having. It just takes a lot of concentration on what you're trying to do. Like me for right now, as I'm trying to get these putties on... sorry, words. It's early, can't you tell? Power packs, jet packs, yeah, that thing. And they're blowing my bridges. Blow my bridges, boy. I'm pressing A and B together to do a jumping kick. That's what I was trying to say. But there's a lot of input drops in this game, and you can't see them, but I'm having to deal with them behind the scenes. Alright, another platforming stage. Looks exactly the same, but hey, we got some buddies here, so... Like I said before, we gotta kill everybody in this room so we can progress. Don't worry. We're going to get the Power Ranger status soon. I need that for Goldar. Yeah, it's actually funny enough, I used Kimberly during the Ivan Ooze stage, so we'll definitely see her if you guys want to see her. Alright, we are ready to morph. Black Ranger, here we go. Alright, come on, Goldar, be good, be good. Alright, there we go. Good Goldar fight. Didn't kill him as fast as Drumbordus did, but hey, there you go. There's a decent Goldar fight. He is really bad with aggros and awesome stuff like that, but that's a good Goldar fight for Marathon for sure. And going back to Tommy for the tank. No love for Billy. I actually use Billy in the beginning level if I were to do an all Power Ranger run. And now we're in the sewers. Lovely for a place for a rat to be, eh? And this is a good time for me to start doing some farming. So we got Baby Tengu here. These were the birds that were in the movie as well. They're just annoying little creatures. And you see a bunch of bats. And what I like to do here is I just like to jump as fast as I can through that sludge because it does slow me down quite a bit. And we're just making our way through the sewers now. This is also a good place here to grind for some power-ups, which I need to go ahead and do. And look, we have... It's putties with bazookas. Who would have thought, right? As I get hit. I'm lazy. Can't you tell? You would be almost correct. It's BGB. I'm using BGB with the Super Game Boy add-on. So you guys can see this in lovely high color def. Yeah, notice how when I go from Power Ranger mode to unmorphed, it takes me one last hit to kill everybody, so that's definitely a thing. Alright, with that, we're going to our boss here, which is going to be Man-Sized Rat. You don't see him in the movie, but he does come back in the TV series, but we're going to go ahead and dispatch him quickly. He loves to play with me here, doing this little move. And that's definitely RNG based. I don't know when he's going to do that. Do a little power punch. He's kind of tricky here on the right. We'll go ahead and get one more hit in there. Stay right there. And with that, he's done. Well, yeah, this is what it would look like if you played it on the Super Game Boy 2. So it's very, very good. Now, this is my worst level in the entire game because of the platforming involved. And lots of deaths that, of course, the Angry Video Game Nerd did stress in his video with the carts and just the rules do not make sense in this game at all. And this is where it really shows. Ducking that bat down like a boss. Yes, kill it with fire. And funny enough, I actually had this game when I was a kid back in the 90s. I played it all the time, so it's actually funny I came back to this game and started to speedrun it, and I pretty much developed most of the route myself. It's just funny how those things work out when you're a kid. And yeah, some input drops are going to make things happen where I'm going to just take dumb amounts of damage, can't jump when I want to, that sort of thing. Destroying those little power emitters to get more power. Doing some frame-perfect jumps and kicks there to get my power-ups, grinds, and input drops like crazy right now. You win some, you lose some, right? Okay, so basically on Super Game Boy and Game Boy 2, it is the same. The only reason why it's different is because of the clock rate. But it looks exactly the same if you played on either one. And we have an auto-troller, but it's the worst kind, because I've got to punch these blocks in the fastest way possible before this thing gets me. Say hello to Excavator. And when I was first speedrunning this game, I cringed at this guy every time, but I realized that if you just do the right pattern, he's not much of a nuisance to you, so you just gotta concentrate on what you're trying to do. And yeah, Super Game Boy 2 for the accuracy. Actually got rid of my Super Game Boy for that very fact. Yes! Duck, Dan, stand, duck, duck, stand. I know exactly what he's saying, and I can't say it in this marathon, but yes. I say this in my head. Alright, not too bad. Got out of there with a few seconds to spare. Yeah, I love the episode. It's fantastic. No. I don't use his strats. It's just kind of funny they worked out that way. I just do it a little bit faster than he does because he's very close to the excavator in the videos you've probably seen. I'm about 2 or 3 blocks away from where he does, which is where you want to be. Alright, here's the cart right here. This is the one that was going to cause me the most grief. Because this is where the game changes rules on you. Alright, so you can move left and right when you're on this cart, but when you're... See another cart here? You can't. You gotta jump. You just gotta jump. Yeah, exactly. That's a good point. And you actually notice that on the Super Game Boy because it's loading color palettes, it's actually a little bit slower. And a good example of that is on the player select screen. Because it loads a color palette for every Power Ranger. Exactly. But luckily this one only has one border. But if you see it games for like Street Fighter 2, there's a lot of borders for every stage. So it's definitely a lot slower. And I know there is a difference between, like, say, going from Game Boy to Game Boy Color. Or not Game Boy Color, Super Game Boy Color. And here is one of my worst bosses, Tengu. We're going to try a new strat here, see if it works. Oh, not quite. Timing just a little off. He loves to troll me. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get close to him so I can grab him and punch him. That's actually not bad. Yeah, Game Boy speedrunning is a touchy subject, which I won't get into much here. Alright, so with that, we're about halfway done with the game, going on to Lord Zed. And we're calling Tommy again. If I were doing an All Rangers run, this will be Rocky's stage. What I like to do, these small corridors, like the jump and kick, when I can. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to be very slow on those pits, because every time I see a pit, I cringe. And you'll see that a lot in the Ivan Ooze stage. I'm just trying to be very careful to not cause myself to have a death. But I do have unlimited continues, so that's good. I just don't like having deaths in this run, because it just looks bad on my part. And of course we have the putties with bazookas again. Taking them out. Oh, come on. There we go. That one just wanted to troll me again. Just jumping, have a good time, dispatching some putties, you know. Basic stuff. Honestly, I make this game look about 10 times better than it ought to be. There's a little tech I use for these putties when I try to kill them, as I try to do a jump and then come down with a frame perfect kick or punch to the face, so I can go ahead and kick them low. So I see how I go from standing to prone real quickly. That's exactly the best way to take them down, because they love to be punch happy. And on occasion they throw a knife or two. Yes, a putty throwing a knife. Who would have thought, right? So this is an easy way to go ahead and aggro some putties. Okay, come on putties, drop on down. Waiting for you. Okay. Alright, sub-boss time. What I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to kick to aggro him. Come on over. You didn't come over? Come here. Oh, bad boss, bad boss. That's what I wanted you to do, and you didn't do it. Bad boss. That's that marathon luck, what can I say? Alright, now we get to have the fight with the Rumbas and the androids. Let's see which one I encounter first. Alright, there's a lot of times those Rumbas actually catch me in the corridors like these androids are. So you can't really see them because they're about as tall as the bottom part of that window. And here we come to our next boss, Lord Zed. And look, there's an item right here, and I can't pass because it needs to spawn. Yay, marathon luck. So we gotta wait until this item spawns. There we go. And Lord Zed, he loves to after image a lot of places, so I try to negate that as best I can. Not much I can do though, because he's all random. When he does come back, I like to punch him in the face. Yeah, that little proton blast I don't like. Alright, not too bad. Alright, so with that, all of our bosses are dispatched, and now we're going to Ivanhoe's. We are at the end of the game now. Alright, and we got some Kimberly love in the chat, so we're going to go ahead and change to Kimberly here. Yes, RNG, and this is like the Mega Man fights because it's refight time! Oh, I'm sorry, I picked Adam by mistake. I'm just so used to doing that. My fault. That's okay. They do the same thing, it's all good. Alright, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to stay and just aggro some putties here. Oh, dude, right? I do remember that when I was a kid. Well, hey, this wasn't an all-ranger run. If it was, then yeah, it would be RIP, but this is an 8%, so. Technically, there is not an all-rangers category on speedrun.com yet, but I will definitely add it. Whoa, see, there you go. Putty's throwing those knives. Crazy, right? I need to aggro just a few more because I can morph. Come on. Come on. Alright, these will be the two. Bring the two idiots. Let's go. Yeah, if anything, it would just be pink instead of black. Alright, so Mordant again, the big old pig. Ow. Gotta go all the way to the right, or else I'm going to be doing that walk of shame. Oh, it's the putties. I'm calling them idiots. Alright, this is my first death room I gotta worry about, because there's a lot of pits. Alright, and the Rumbas. Make sure they're in the right position, okay. Oh, a lot of frame drops. Holy crap. Yep, I was worried about that. There's way too many there. Not a good place to die in there. That's exactly what I was worried about. So, you guys couldn't see it, but there was a lot going on. Like, Rumbas were being dispatched. There was pits. I mean, I could not stop what I was doing to try to get over those pits. See, that's where the Rumbas should spawn, and that's where it's easier for me to do what I got to do here. But that's the place I did not want to die, and sure enough, I died there. That's okay. And good morning, good morning. Of course, now Tengu's fight is going to be even worse, because I can't do any of the fun stuff I was doing when I was a ranger, but we're still going to be up here. We're going to punch him. We're going to try to juggle him a little bit. I am landing a couple hits up there. You just can't see it. Of course, input drops are like crazy right now. And yes, there is a lot of hitbox detection issues with this game, but we're just gonna try to do this with Tengu for a little bit. Just have fun with him. There we go. That was actually a task strat long ago until we figured out, hey, we can just do that consistently. Alright, so backstory of this game is 5 teenagers with attitude were selected by a intellectual being called Goldar to save the human race from Rita Repulsa, and it turned into Lord Zed, and then, of course, for this one was Ivan Ooze. Yes, exactly. So if you like Sentai movies or like Godzilla, Big Mech things, and of course I'm missing the rat because I'm mad I'm not a Power Ranger right now. But yeah, Power Rangers as a series is great. This would be one of my favorites because, I mean, I grew up with the Power Rangers. Power Ranger Zero. Yeah, Zordon. I'm working on about 3 or 4 hours of sleep, so I apologize. Yeah, see how much slower this fight is now that I can't morph? It's rough. That's why my estimate's so high. Oh, poor Splinter. I like the turtles. I want to punch him in the face. Oh, that's cool. Actually, a lot of the Power Ranger actors moved on to a lot of great careers. Like Jason David Frank is actually a MMA fighter now, so that's cool. All right, this is the second area where we're gonna have some deaths because all these pits. Holy God, the input lag. And yeah, that's how you want to die in a marathon, right there. Oh my God. So not what I wanted to do this morning with this game. Good Lord, man. God, the lag is so bad. You cannot see it, but I am dropping input frames like an idiot right now. Alright, this is going to be tricky because I am unmorphed right now. Come on back, Goldar. That's not what I want. That's the animation I don't get stuck in because it's a bad animation. Come over here. Good boy. Oh, come on. Yeah, that's the bad side of Goldar right there. Yeah, I couldn't quite watch the new Power Ranger movie. It was okay for some parts, but not really good, I guess. That's the animation I don't want. Get out of there. Well, Goldar has definitely lived up to his reputation. God, wow. This is looking terrible for me right now. Dude, right? I am so sorry this run is going down south quick. Because that one death I had in the very beginning. Trust me, if you see my world record run, it's already done, by the way. It's a 22:39. So world record's already done. This is just showing the bad side of this game. It's like, hello, you want to see how bad this game is? Oh, I know what it is. I brought up Angry Video Game Nerd. That's why it's so bad right now. Come on, Goldar. There you go. God, come on. There we go. Finally. Woo! Raphael for me. Thank you very much. All right. We need to aggro some putties here, so I need some health. Come on. Turn this run around here a little bit. So my estimate for my personal best for this one, I want to get at least a 27, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that. Teenager with attitude, yes. Oh, come on, let me morph. The good thing about morphing is you get your health back, and this putty is gonna be a pain. There we go. Well, I mean, it does clean up the stages a little bit, because if not, you'll be looking at green all day long. Who's your favorite ranger? Green Ranger, Green Ranger, Green Ranger, or Green Ranger? Mine's a dark Green Ranger. Alright, Lord Zed again. Yeah, people like templates, exactly. Yes, let's please turn this run around. And to be funny, the White Ranger is actually my backup strat for this game. Which at this point, if I were to die, he would be up next. So, it goes with that meme, what would Tommy Oliver do? He's definitely my backup, because he's the first Ranger in position. That's why he's my backup. Remember, I could kill the things on screen, so he's got to go. Alright, we're finally made it to our Ivan Ooze's chamber here. So, Ivan has two forms. He has one that's just basically sitting on the throne, and our second one's going to be like a Nightmare from Kirby. So, if you guys like Kirby hype. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to grab enough power to get a power move, which I'm not going to get it. So this is going to be a really long first phase here for Ivan. Oh, the lightning. So I'm basically waiting for an audio cue so I can attack Ivan. And he's going to throw me a lot, but that's totally okay. So it's basically like a 3 1/4 second move, and he's going to kill me, I know it. He is just not being too kind to me this morning. Go ahead and just throw me. So with that white thing, you still can take damage from it? Oh, didn't want the proton blast in the face. That's not good. Exactly. Alright, so yep, my backup strat is in effect. White Ranger Tiger Power, let's go. At least the putties are kind enough to let me go ahead and morph into a Power Ranger now. So, that's what I'll be doing now. And again, I definitely apologize. This is what happens when I only have about 3 hours of sleep to run this game. But yeah, if you watch my world record run, that's what that run should look like. When I'm fully rested and everything. Thank you for the health drop, but I really need power. Yes, it was Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the Fighting Edition. That's a lot of fun. If you love giant mech games like Gundam Wing Endless Waltz, definitely play the Fighting Edition. Actually, is on the same fighting engine as well, so if you like that game, you'll definitely like Fighting Edition. Yeah, every time that little white fuzz comes up, I just want him to throw me to reset that that segment. And of course, if he's that close to me, just go ahead and throw. Yes, I do remember Battle Assault. Very good game. I love both that one and the second one. Very, very good. Trying to get to our second form here. That form is a cakewalk compared to this one. Oh yeah, don't remind me about Turbo. No, we're not going to talk about Turbo here. Come on, Ivan. Alright, first phase is finally down. Let's get it. Alright, so not much is going on with Ivan, but we gotta make sure he doesn't throw our proton blast in my face, because those hurt. Oh, look, he's throwing Chaos Emeralds. Oh, he didn't let me hit him. That's not good. Oh, taking a hit to the groin. That's not good. And that's it. Time. Alright, not too bad. Still underestimate, though. And, of course, the world is sprinkled in goodness because, hey, we saved the world. I know, right? It's crazy. Alright, well, believe it or not, that dumpster fire was Power Rangers the movie for the Game Boy. And again, I definitely apologize for that not being the best performance for this run. But hey, it's still a lot of fun. I mean, give it up for the Power Rangers. I know you guys were making jokes about it earlier in the week. I'm like, just wait. Alright, so what I'm going to do here, guys, I'm going to go ahead and hop off to get ready for the next run, which is going to be Cubert from Yogi the Monk. So again, thank you very much. Again, I am Toko_Tomcat. I am a variety speedrunner, so if you definitely want to check out my content, give me a follow on Twitch. I'll see you guys next time, so take care.